Yes, here's me back. Hey Rose is back to do another manga review of what I've read so far. It's about to start volume 9 of 14. So that's why I say so far. It's kind of like with some of my earlier manga reviews, like Serve at the End, for example, because I know it's still ongoing. Wait, The House Husband is still ongoing. Pretty sure I reviewed that one. If I haven't, that one will definitely be one of the next ones I do. I know I did Pandora Hearts, Attack on Titan. Pretty sure I did Demon Slayer as well. I plan to continue the Jujutsu Kaisen manga because my library has a set, so I've checked out 4, 5, and 6. Once I've read those, I will do my thoughts so far on Jujutsu Kaisen. So if you're interested in my thoughts as someone who is relatively new to the series, then please hit that follow button, or subscribe button. That would mean a lot to me. No pressure though, because I don't want to be like one of those YouTubers that's like, hit like and subscribe, click the notification bell, because that can get really annoying. So, but anyway, back to what I was about to mention. The series in question for this video, Dance in the Vampire Bund. I don't know if many of you guys are or know what the series is about. It does have an anime, and this basically follows the story of Mina Tepes, who is the basically queen of all vampires. This is not her true form. This is the form that she takes to avoid the male leaders for reasons I won't get into. And she has a bodyguard named Akira, who's actually a werewolf. He comes from a long line of werewolves that guard the Tepes family. So these two had actually met when Akira was young. I want to say like 5 or 6 maybe. But he had made a pinky promise to her back so many years that he would be the one to protect her. So when it came time for her to get a guardian, he stepped up. So it's about the relationship dynamic between these two, but then also other external factors like the male heads of different clans, because there's I think it's Lee clan, the Ivanovich one, and then there's one more, but I can't remember the name. I cannot remember the name of that particular trying to remember, but the name is escaping me. Anyway, there is a third head, and they're basically trying to get with her to produce an heir, which is a big reason why she takes the form that she does, because her true form is not this. And I would show you her true form that's on the cover of volume 8, but I don't want to get flagged for mature content. Let's just put it that way. You can look it up for yourselves if you want to see what her true form looks like, or watch the anime. But I'm really enjoying this series so far. It is definitely action-packed. There are a lot of ups and downs with this series. There's a lot of like political drama, as well as like relationship drama between these two, but then also Yuki's school, or Akira's friend Yuki, cannot speak, and she ends up becoming best friends with the princess Mina Tepes. She's called princess, but she's really like the king reign, really. The queen of vampires, because her mother was queen. But her mother sadly passed, and so it's been passed on to her. But one thing that Mina does to kind of help the vampire population is she builds a separate island off the coast of Japan that is a vampire only. So it lets the vampires have somewhere to live where they won't be persecuted, and it lets the humans stay safe from the knowledge that there are not going to be vampires out everywhere trying to kill them. So, but then there are also these types of vampires called fangless, where their fangs have been removed, which that is brutal in and of itself because they do it to children. Like, seriously? But I'm not gonna say any more just because of massive spoilers, but it is definitely a very interesting take on vampires. If you're looking for a different manga or anime, like a different take on vampires, I recommend this. Granted, I believe this is out of print. I got this from my library to read, hence the white strip here. But you might be able to find it online, whether it be through Kindle or maybe checking places like Thrift Books, World Books, and find it for cheaper there, or even Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi might have it. I would just say Sci-Fi is a UK based site, so shipping from there to the US is kind of pricey. But definitely would recommend this. The fact that I'm on volume 9 of 14 is kind of wild to me. That means I only have 6 volumes left, which I'm just like, ooh. But there is a Dance of the Vampire 1/2 Scarlet Order, I believe, that I will read after I finish this, just because I've heard it directly continues, so definitely am enjoying that series. But with all that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed my little review of the series so far. I highly recommend it. Again, like I said, if you want a unique take on vampires, definitely go there, because there's so many different factors with it, especially from the vampire's point of view, but then also from a political view as well, because there are politics within the vampire world in that one, which is not something you see all the time. But with all that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you've read the series or have heard of the series in general. And I will talk to you guys soon in another video, another time. I resist. Annyeong.